Sup with it guys, you got Excellent Name here, back again for my ASL Week 7 match. Sorry, Week 6 match. This week I'm up against Brett. Sorry the upload is late, I'm very sick, but muscling through now. So I end up bringing a team with Choice Band and Drapion with the intention to trap Rachi, put on a lot of pressure on the Fable, stuff like that. Rocks, SD, Steelium's the Kabalion to try to like lure Gliscor or something like that and break the Fable further. Sub-CM, Raikou as my main sweeping win-con. D-Dance, Altaria, Mega as a secondary win-con. Assault Vest, Spadef, Amoongus for stuff like the Greninja and the Mega Ampharos that he doesn't actually end up bringing. And Rocky Helmet, Fizdef, Slowbro for stuff like the Jirachi. And he brings a team with Gliscor, Jirachi, Alolan Muk, Jellicent, Greninja, and Fable. So right off the bat, I see that he doesn't bring the Mega Ampharos, which did surprise me a bit because he has brought it a fair few times so far. And Mega Ampharos was by far his best answer to the Raikou. So I know because of that, Raikou's going to be able to put in a lot of work, especially if I can chip away at the Jirachi and Pursuit Trap it, potentially, and just punish Muk Swapins frequently. I'm betting that the Clefable will probably be unaware, so I want to try to get at least one hit off onto it and force it out without it being able to recover. Because then it doesn't really swap into any of my team anymore. It needs to be at full health to swap in with Unaware. So I decide to lead Drapion because I figure his most likely lead will be the Jirachi, which I can then Pursuit Trap if he's Choice Scarfed and tries to U-turn out or something like that. And if he just goes for Iron Head flinches, assuming I don't break through, then I do have the Slowbro as a reliable swap into that. He does lead the Jirachi, and he ends up clicking Body Slam turn 1. Trying to para me, and I just get really nice chip off of it onto him as he Iron Heads me the next time. Unfortunately gets the flinch. I don't want to risk that. I want to keep the Drapion healthy for Jellicent and Greninja. So I just go into Slowbro here as he goes through his Z move. So now I know I don't have to worry about a Z move on Greninja or anything like that. Swap out here because I can't take any moves from there, but it's essentially dead, so I've done my job in that sense. Go into the Kabalion as he goes for the Fire Punch there. But I can take the chip pretty well. I can just get up my rocks here, which is going to be really helpful for chipping away at the Muk and stuff. As he reveals that his initial swap into the Altaria is in fact Jellicent. Probably wanting to burn it, which I just sack off Amoongus to the burn there because it's cares the least about it. Unfortunately, I did pack Stomping Tantrum. I can't really pressure the Muk with that anymore, so I double into Drapion to predict that, and I do go for the Earthquake. I figured the Gliscor was a possibility, but I don't lose much from going for the Earthquake. Worst is he gets a U-turn into something that doesn't put on that much pressure on my team anyway. So I go into Slowbro here to sack it off because I accidentally didn't bring regen on it. But I do get a little bit of extra chip onto it, and I can set up a Swords Dance here in case he wants to go Gliscor, which he did last time. But he does go the Jellicent this time, so I swap out into the Amoongus again. As he just goes for Wisp, trying to burn me again, and now it's trying to chip me down with Hex, but that will not work. Not really sure why he's going for that. I guess he's just trying to get a double right or something. I go into Raikou here as he goes for the Wisp there. Definitely surprised me. I thought he would swap or recover there, but he decides to Wisp and unfortunately does miss, and reveals that the Muk is Papa Berry as I just go for a sub. Didn't want to hidden power Ice and lose momentum there. I do T-Bolt and para there. That para is not really going to be that important though, because I do obviously naturally outspeed. Just want to set up a Calm Mind here, and I can now kill him off if I get a good roll, but I do go for a sub to test my odds, see if I can get a full para. I don't want to do that again though because it puts me in range of knockoff. I do live the knockoff at that amount of health, but I do crit him so I don't even have to worry about a roll. Now I just go for the T-Bolt because I know it's 2 KOs as long as he doesn't do that. Being unaware Cosmic Power definitely was surprising. I didn't think Cosmic Power was a very good set versus my team. and the reason why I go Drapion here is basically because I figure this is going to be kind of a long game, because I have Clear Smog and Mungus in the back, but I don't want to wait that long. I want to try to be able to burn his all of his recovery as soon as possible. It is Moonlight, so it only has 8 PP, so I would be able to put on a lot of pressure with the Drapion, and if it's Wish Protect instead, then I wall it. So he does reveal to be Moonlight. I can put on a lot of pressure with Poison Jab. It does 53%, but instead I just crit him, so like I didn't even have to worry about that. Definitely really fortunate for me. Got quite lucky this game. I don't think it was like game-losing hacks or anything like that, but you know, Mungus is the safe swap in there, as I go into Raikou, because I don't want to get flinched down, and I know Raikou can take any hit and doesn't have to feel poison. I mean the para, and I can just kill him off with the T-pop there. As he goes into Gliscor, HP Ice is a roll to kill if he's Spadef, so I don't want to risk that when Altaria is just completely safe swap. I can just Mega Evolve here and click the return as he U-turns out into the Greninja. Actually, I expected Jellicent to come out here. I swap out here because if he specs Ice Beam, he does kill me about 60% of the time, but that damage reveals that he is only Expert Belt. So I know that for next time I can just go for Giga Drain here pretty safely. I didn't want to risk making any Brazy doubles into Altaria or Raikou, as he just goes for the defog there, because I'm guessing that it was like to stop him from dying to a +1 return or something like that, but he just goes into it there as I click return anyway, and just kind of sweep his team at this point. I know I take the Ice Beam now, because he is only Expert Belt, so I can kill him off with the return, and the Gliscor obviously will drop to the return as well. So yeah, definitely a good game. I got a fair bit of hacks. I don't think it definitely mattered, but I don't think it was like I was gonna lose if I didn't get it, you know. I just wanted to chip down the Mox so that Altaria could sweep through later. I was happy to lose a lot of health on the Raikou there because it didn't really need to be healthy to sweep through. And obviously, like I said, I had Clear Smog to shut down the Clefable. Mungus walls Clefable indefinitely with Clear Smog, so it wasn't really a big threat. But yeah, good game. Unfortunate for Brett that had to end like this, but we do get some nice differential out of it as well, which is great to have. And I get Altaria some more kills, so that's pretty nice to have. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Next week we'll be up against Hutch, so that should be a fun one. Should be tight as well, and should be playing that tomorrow actually. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. See you guys next time.